Depot System supports exporting accounting information out to QuickBooks. This will require you to have QuickBooks installed on the computer so that you can access the software and be able to send your invoices out through the built-in interface. To begin the setup process, first go to the account screen, select an account that you want to export to QuickBooks, accounting, export settings, select your QuickBooks package here for this account. To put the settings in for QuickBooks, go to Accounting Package Setup and click on the depot location. You can have different settings for each location that you guys may have in your system. The settings for QuickBooks are applied in groups, so you can have your parts, labors, consumables, storage, and gates send in as grouped item values to QuickBooks. These are system defaults. You can change these to be different ones that match your QuickBooks. And if these are not filled, you can click the button down here to fill these values in. Inside of the QuickBooks software, the codes that you're going to be using are found under the lists, items list. And these are the codes that we created by default that will match the codes that are being sent from the Depot System setting screen that we just saw. So these codes can be different, they just need to match to the ones that are inside of the Depot System software. As you can see from the two screens side by side, the parts item that we're sending, everything is group parts from Depot System, is going to go into the parts item of QuickBooks. These two codes just need to match. They do not necessarily have to say parts, they just have to be matching codes. And repeat the same for each of the other codes that you see on the screens here. In the QuickBooks settings screen, we have the communication settings, and as you can see, there is nothing to be set for this. It just needs to be able to access your QuickBooks company file. So you need to be able to do the export from a computer that has access to opening your QuickBooks company file. As your estimates are sending, or invoices are sending into the QuickBooks system, it also has to match per account. So on the account that you're on, in the screen right here, you can put in an account code that will match the account inside of QuickBooks. So if I were to put ACL1 here, this account is going to match this account number. It's going to use this code to match that as we send. If I leave this blank right here, it's going to use this code to send over, which would fail because it doesn't have the matching account. If I was on the CAI one, as shown here, the CLCAI would match to that account. So you only need this override if you're sending to different account codes. I'm going to go here, I'm going to say ACL1. Save it. Once the settings are set, you can then do a test to make sure that your Depot Systems software can properly send in QuickBooks. So you can go to the account screen, select your account to test with, accounting, select the package, and you can click the M&R test or the storage test here, and it will use this account and these settings to send in a test invoice into the system. So I'm going to click this, the screen will run, and this is the pop-up screen that it uses as it's exporting, and you will see that your test was successful. So after doing the test, go into QuickBooks, go to the customers, select the customer that you tested for, and you should see the test invoice in the window down here. And for M&R, it should have a $12 amount. Double click to open. You can see that it came in with the default codes that we were using and that everything's saved properly into the system. So you could repeat this process for each account. If they're all basically set up the same, one account should be able to work, for all the accounts should be able to work. But this is your verification that you're good to go. Now that the settings are all set and you've tested your QuickBooks, you can do your first export. Go to the accounting tab at the top, the export to accounting button, select a depot for the invoices you want to export. As of date, select your package if it's not already selected, hit display invoices. These are all of the invoices that are pending to be exported in the system right now. And we have a couple of different accounts and a couple of different types of invoices to go. Now we can hit the create export. The export screen will appear showing you that all of these are sending. We said OK. If there was any failures or issues, you would see a failed message here, and we would see a error message as to what the problem was so that we can troubleshoot it. And you can also click this if you want to get a extra print or Excel file of what you see on the screen here if needed. And that is it. It has been completed, and if you check inside your QuickBooks now, all of those invoices will be there if they all say success on them, and that completes the process.